This is a different kind of geometric series problem. There are a couple in the book. And what I'm going to do here is you're given us things without a summation, and you have to figure out what the geometric series is. So really what I'm going to want is something that looks like this. This is how it's going to end up. I'm going to end up with some, let's call it a K out front. And I'm going to end up with something that looks like this. Okay. Now since the signs alternate, R is going to be negative. I'm going to use an algebra trick. B over C, I can factor anything out of anything. So to factor an A out of B over C, sorry, that's a C, I have to write it this way. A equals A times B over C times A. Those cancel. We've seen that before. So here goes. I'm going to get an 8. I'm going to factor that out, and I get a 1 minus 6/8 plus 9 over 2 times 8 minus 27 over 8 times 8. And the rest of the series continues the same way. So this is going to be equal to 8 times 1 minus 3/4. I'm going to write plus 9 over 16 minus 27 over 64. Now what you notice here is that I'm going to get powers of 4 on the bottom, 4 to the first, 4 to the squared, 4 cubed, powers of 3 on the top, 3 1, 3 squared, 3 to the 9th third. Okay. The other thing is I want to write this as a summation so I can use this formula. So I'm going to massage things a little bit. That's equal to 1 minus 3/4. This is going to be 3 squared over 4 squared. So 3/4 squared. And this I'm going to write here, it's going to be a minus. Let me just do this piece by piece. 27 over 64, like that. I don't want to rush things. So this will be 8 times 1 plus minus 3/4 plus 3/4 squared. This is going to be equal to 3 cubed over 4 cubed. So what I'm going to do here is minus 27 over 64 is equal to minus 3 cubed over 4 cubed, and that's going to be minus 3/4 cubed. Again, you double check, that's exactly what, oh, it's just 1 cube there. This happens there. Just to check, this is equal to minus 27 over 64. Okay, so that's how I'm going to write it. And now I have my geometric series. I have R is minus 3/4. Notice I said it would be negative. So I get 8 over 1 minus 3/4. Remember, when this is negative, when R is negative, you'll have a double negative. So 8 over 1 over 7/4. So I cross multiply. 8 times 4 over 7. I'm sorry, invert and multiply. And I get 32 over 7 for my answer. And that will do it. I was going to try to do this another way, but I kind of like this way best. So I think I'm just going to leave it. Oh yeah, I know what I wanted to do. But I'm not going to do it. Maybe I'll do it in class. Okay. Oh, I'll do it anyway. Okay. Let's just look at this right here. So I'm going to rewrite that series. And I'll show you how to find R another way. So R is going to be equal to 8 over minus 6 equals 4/3. Okay. R is going to be over minus 6 over 9 halves equals minus 6 times 2/9 equals minus 12 over 9 equals minus 4/3. Take this term over this term. I'm going to get, oops, I blew that one. I did it backwards. Let's try that again. Forget what I just said. Like I said in class today, sometimes I'm stupid. This over this will give me R. Minus 6 over 8 equals R equals minus 3/4. This over this will give me R. 9 halves over minus 6 equals minus 9/12, which is, yes, 3/4. And this over this will also give me R. So I get 27 over 8 over 9/2. That's going to be 27 over 8 times 2/9. 4, 3, I've dropped the minus sign, minus 3/4. Okay, why is that? Here's a geometric series. I think you can see it. Take this over this. I get AR over A equals R. Do it here. I get AR squared over AR equals R. Do it again here. AR cubed over AR squared equals R. So that gives me another way to do this problem. Okay, so I figured out that with this series, R equals minus 3/4, so I have to solve A times minus 3/4 equals 8. Right, that's the first term, is A r to the 0. So I get A times 1 is equal to 8. So 8 is A. So this series, I claim, is equal to 8 minus 3/4 to the K. I get 8 over 1 minus 3/4. This will probably look familiar. I get 8 over 1 over 7/4. 8 times 4 over 7, 32 over 7. So how did I get that? Well, figured out what my R is, and then that first term is going to be A. And that's exactly what I got over here. So there you go.